Hey,
Hi, Stephanie. So good to see you again.
you too.
So it has been a little bit since I saw you last time. Catch me up. How are things since we talked? Any updates?
Pretty good. I finished my first graduate application for USC. Turned it in a couple days ago. Finished up some of my class papers, and really in school all we're doing is just wrapping up everything and doing those last tests and papers. Nothing new family or work wise.
Okay.
That's it.
Well, good. That's awesome to hear. I know this time gets really busy with the holidays and finishing up classes and all the responsibilities that comes with it. So I definitely know that's a lot. Talk to me a little bit more about this USC application. I know that you had talked about kind of like some recapping of the last time that we met was the fact that we were talking about you wanting to spend at least maybe a day a week, preferably on weekends or Friday or something around that time, to kind of do it for some self-care, for either some productive purposes or just time that you were going to get to spend alone. It's really going to have that time for yourself. Tell me a little bit about that. It seems like you used it at least enough to get the application in. So talk to me a little bit more about what that looked like since we met.
So at first, I'd say maybe for the first 2 weeks after our session, I didn't really use it that much. I feel like I was just saying it to myself, but it was all talk. It wasn't any action.
Yeah.
But then a week and a half ago, I was I'm really getting stressed. I think I should start doing it. So I just set some time aside, said no and declined friends invitations to go places, and I just sat in my room, watched some TV, ate some popcorn, and it was really nice. Just having that relaxation time. And I tried really hard not to think about the stuff that I was supposed to be doing instead, or things I had to do in the next couple days. So just taking that time to actually not think about that, but just think about the present was really nice.
Good. That's awesome. So I know you talked a little bit, kind of what I was hearing you say was towards the beginning of, when we left, it was kind of hard for you to implement these idealistic things that we came up with last time. It sounds like in a perfect utopian society that you would just have this one day a week where there's nothing to do and take all the time in the world for self-care, but I think that you've kind of seen sometimes life gets in the way even when you planned out some self-care time. So I would definitely just continue to encourage you to make sure you find that time. And it sounds like from what you were saying, if I understood correctly, that the longer you did it, the better you got. The more you were I really need to make this time a priority. My Friday night, my Saturday night, whatever day of the week that can be for that week needs to become a priority. So I'm excited to hear that you were kind of able to take that and apply that. But I would definitely encourage you to continue to do that. I know that this is our last session, but that's going to be something that's going to continue to help build on top of the things that we've already learned, the things that we've already done. And so I think that that's going to be really beneficial for you going forward. So talk to me about some continual next steps. So I hear that you applied for grad school for USC. I know you said the deadline was December 1st, so that's awesome. So now is kind of this overlooming now what? Is USC your only option? Or are you going to want to apply to some other schools? Are you going to need to take the GRE again? You know what I'm saying? Are you wanting to go straight in the spring? What are you thinking about?
Yeah. So at first, I was before I actually started doing my applications, I was okay, I'm going to apply to 3 schools, 2 in South Carolina and 1 in North Carolina. But I scrapped the one in North Carolina because I was it's not really realistic for me to go out of state because it's so expensive and I'd have to pick everything up and move, and I'm really tired of doing that. So I'm just applying for here, and then at Winthrop, and Winthrop's application is due the 15th, so I have a little bit of time to finalize some things and alter some things that are different from USC's application. But I'm nervous because it's I don't know if I'm gonna get in. But I mean, I'm trying with everything else that's happening, and with just taking some time to just be in the present. I think that's what I'm going to be taking into the future as well, is to just, I worry about this sometimes, but I should focus more on good stress and not too much worrying stress, and just have more days where I can just be in the present.
Yeah. I think that's great, and I think that that's culminating so many of the things that we've talked about.
Mm-hmm.
Even going back to the last time we met, talking about that staying afloat activity,
Yeah.
where we kind of mapped out the things that brought you joy, the things that were uplifting you and bringing you more like fulfillment,
Mm-hmm.
but also the things that were weighing you down. And so I think that that's encouraging to hear that you were kind of able to take that to heart. And sometimes it's really nice to see it kind of all laid out on paper so clearly and so concisely, to really see, okay, man, like these are the things that really do make me feel the most like me, and these are the things that bring me down. And so that's really great. I'm glad to hear.
Yeah.
Nervousness is absolutely going to be a part of it. I wish that I could just say that once you got in, that was going to be the last time you were ever anxious or worried. I think that that's a human, normal emotion. I felt it, and, all of the other people that are, in the counseling field have also felt it.
Yeah.
But it's also one of those things where it's learning how to control that, and it's learning to, kind of use that as a motivator and as an enlightenment to the things that are really important, as opposed to things that are, you allow to weigh you down. Because grad school is a great thing. It's going to be exciting. It's going to be fun. It's going to lead you ultimately to the career that you want to be in. So I think you really are, the more we've talked, the more you're really able to start working through these ideals. So what, I know the very first time we met, I asked you your 5-year goal. Like that, I wanted to assist you in some short-term goals. But now that this is our last meeting, I kind of want to hear you talk a little bit more again. You've had a lot of time. That was about 3 months ago we talked the first time. I would love to hear more about how you're feeling with that. What is your long-term goal? You applied to grad school. Obviously, you're hoping to get the yes packet, which will lead you down a path. But, knowing what you know about yourself now, and the fact that we've, self-actualized, self-regulated, all that kind of stuff, what are you wanting out of the future, out of this whole process of grad school and your future and all that kind of stuff?
I think what I'm wanting from my future, and relating that to like what we've done in the past, or like in these past sessions, for my future, I want to be okay with things not going as planned. And I think doing these sessions, and like especially doing the staying afloat activity, really put into perspective of like how much I'm focusing on things that aren't even like in my grasp yet, or like things I haven't even dealt with yet. So I'm really hoping that in the future I'll be able to like continue and like actually stay on track with like doing like 1 day a week of just like me time, and like nothing else in the world, and just like mindfulness in general. And I'm hoping that that will like help me be okay with things that aren't necessarily okay, or things that may not be okay in the future.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely. I think that, from everything I'm hearing you say, and if I understand it all correctly, it really seems like, I know when we talked even, there's a lot of different things going on there, with just trying to manage family and friends and schoolwork. And I know that, you voiced even in this session alone that can be stressful, that create anxiety, that can create a sense of the unknown. But I would like to say that I think you're doing a really, really great job. I think that I've seen so much growth and understanding, and just even steps taken since the first time that we met. And that's all, that this is for, is to guide that process. And so I think you're getting to the point even now where you're able to kind of goal set yourself a little bit. And you're even, you're admitting that time can be hard to find, but you're also continuously reminding yourself how important that is. So, I would just continue to encourage that time alone, continue to encourage just, the whole goal setting process of keeping yourself motivated, because I know that can be hard. And I know sometimes, you've come in here and been like, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that, and you've not always gone through it, because it can be really, really challenging. And so I would definitely just continue to encourage you to take those steps. You were absolutely smart enough and capable enough to handle all of the things that you want this 5-year goal. And so sometimes it's just going to take these little by little baby steps every single day, which you seem to be doing really well. So that's exciting. Is there anything else that we can talk about, anything I can assist you with, anything you want to kind of go over or ask before we kind of sum up this semester of sessions that we've been in?
Well, I was wondering if you had like any like services, or maybe a list of like places where I could go if I wanted to continue, or like get like specific help with certain something. just like relating to like schoolwork and stuff.
Absolutely. Well, actually, I did write some stuff down before you came in here because I knew this was going to be our last session.
Mm-hmm.
So this is kind of working on some case management stuff. This basically just is all writing out some of the resources that you have. This is on campus at USC,
Mm-hmm.
and off campus there's other hotlines and services and like websites you can go to gain more information on grad school, but as well as kind of life outside of grad school, how to manage that. And so everything's written down on here. I have all my personal information on here as well, so you are able to reach out at any moment. So please do contact me if there's any more concerns, or if you wanted to go dive deeper into any of these resources. I have a lot. Through our counseling program, we have a lot of different people in a lot of different areas that we coexist with, so that we're going to be able to maybe get your foot in the door somewhere later. So like I said, if there's anything I can do, if there's anything that presents itself later in the future, please do not hesitate to call, let me know. I'm here not just these 3 sessions, but definitely going forward. So here you go. I'll let you take that home.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for your time. This semester has been wonderful. Like I said, let me know if there's anything else I can do.
All right. Thank you so much for this opportunity. I've really learned a lot, and I really think that I'm going to continue with what I've gained from this session.
Well, glad to hear it. It was so nice to meet you, Stephanie.
You too.